Let's try that again. Good time zone, everybody, and welcome to WriterGreg on Twitch.tv. Glad that you all could make it. Happy New Year, and welcome. Let's see, James, Very Blue Violin, welcome, and good to have you here. It is a new year, and it is time to get together to write. But first, the thought of the day. Switch over to Discord. Oh, that's the wrong thing. There we go. All right, non-combat skills, because there's more than one way to vanquish a dragon. I really like this thought that we have here, because if you think about it, that is what we do as authors. We come up with creative ways to vanquish the dragon, or whatever the plot point is that we are working on. It is important to, if you're telling a story about dragons, to have the dragons and follow the conventions, the tropes, the expectations of our readers, but coming up with new and creative ways to vanquish our dragons is a really good way to have our fiction resonate with something that's good and tried and true, but yet have something new. And so hopefully that we will be able to do that and be able to move forward and do well in our writing. So there you go. That's the thought of the morning, meme of the morning, or whatever you may want to call it. All right. And if you're interested in this, it is available in the Discord channel. Wow, come on, I had to, the meme was so small that I had to go down. Let's see, asking about the art channel. Yes. Let's see. I did see your dancing short. Yes, that was a lot of fun. And it is cool to see the different thing. Let's see. So thank you so much for sharing that. Yes, I did see that. All right. What is everyone working on today? Oh yeah, and this was one of my more favorite hiking panoramas from my time away during the Christmas holiday. I also put that over there in art. Okay, so what is everyone working on today? I am working on my magic system for an urban fantasy. Now, what I've done with my world is I have it expanded into multiple sagas or eras, and the works that I have been working on, and including in the NaNoWriMo, is a typical medieval level technology of a fantasy world. But what I've also chosen to do is to have a hard reset, an era-changing calamity that removes almost all magic, and then you have a new world that a couple thousands of years later is now an urban fantasy. And so that is what I'm working on, is on the magic system, and still letting my NaNoWriMo novel rest so I can make sure that I come back to it with a fresh face for NaNoEdmo, which I believe is February, National Novel Editing Month. But I still have some studying that I want to do in preparation for that. All right, so there is the alarm, so let's get into it. And yeah, let's turn on the timer. My game of tomes character story. I have plotted a day, but still doing discovery writing over it. Sure. Can I include you in it making deliveries? Yeah, you're more than welcome to do that. Yes, and I'll talk more about the VOD after the sprint. Let's get this sprint going, so not to delay it. All right, there we go. Now, let's turn the music up, or maybe it already was. We'll turn the microphones off, and I will see you in 10 minutes. All right, that's the end of the first sprint. Hope everyone did well. Let me know what you're working on and how well you did. I am working on a totems table here. I haven't created a table before in World Anvil, so this seems interesting to me to be able to do that. Okay, I just copied that. So if I go over to here and I edit this item. Hey, Kiddopoy! Game prep for Wednesday night's game. Good. Good. Let's see. Now if I go like this, that's the table. I'll save those changes. James, 197 words, game of Tomes character story. James in the library giving odd technology and magic explained. Wonderful. All right, so let me save that. Let me take a look at what this looks like now. So I do want to, let me see what tab this goes to. Yep, glad I checked. Okay, if I'll switch accounts, and then I'll go to my channel. All right, I do have, as James mentioned before the sprint and put a link in, I do have my morning marches over on YouTube, and what I am creating, yes, it's a lot of the same graphic but it's there. And what I am doing is I am creating different playlists so you can join into the different ones. And yeah, so if there's some highlights, some of these are older when I was doing multiple shows, but there's my NaNoWriMo. All of the ones, and this was a big project that I was working on over in over the Christmas holiday, is getting these videos all edited, updated, and doing that ridiculously large amount of work because I had been neglecting it for multiple months. But now I have a process down, and I'm going to keep up with it every day. And so that as a Twitch affiliate, I'm not allowed to post a replay until 24 hours. But now I will be able to do that. And I actually have yesterday's stream scheduled. It's all edited, it's all updated, it's ready to go, and all that needs to happen is to just wait, because it's already scheduled to go. And so, like, if I go to YouTube Studio, content. So yeah, so here you can see these are already scheduled for this morning after this stream is completed, and those will already go. And so I will be taking out the thought of the day and having it as a highlight, and also having the entire stream there. So yeah, that was pretty fun. So there we go. Let's get another sprint. All right, there's the timer. Let's turn up the music, turn off the microphone, and I will see you in 10. All right, there we go. That is the end of the sprint. How did everybody do? I'm curious about this table functionality here because I have two options when it comes to tables here in World Anvil. I have this ability here where it can roll and it will pick a different row and then it will be able to collapse the table. But I'm not really sure if that is something that I truly need because unfortunately I can't link in here. I can't well, do a lot of things that I could manually code in BB code. So even though this, and since I'm not doing a role-playing functionality, this is not something that we would use for rolling up a character. So I think, well, I think the table definitely has uses. I don't think it has a use for me for this particular article. James, 165 words. Really good. A sigh. I think it's spelled, yeah, Scythe. Yeah, Scythe. I believe this is what you're talking about. Yeah, thanks, Kip. Yep. Yeah, that's all right. So even though I spent the time making this, I think I'm going to go back and recreate this as a BB code table so that I can add links to everything because I have all of the totems there. Those are each going to have separate articles. I already have the articles. I think I have articles for the different countries. If I don't, I should. Yeah. Hey, it was a good experiment. That is for sure a good experiment. So let's just take it out. And I already have this in another spreadsheet, so deleting this isn't going to be an issue. No, I don't know. Can you delete it? Ah, there we go. All right. Oh, good. So, time for me to use that link. There we go. All right, so I will get back to work. Hoping everyone is finding this to be a productive morning. Let's turn on the timer. Turning the music up, turning the microphone off. I'll see you in 10. Mute. I got to remember the mute. What's my deal with the mute today? Okay, when you're talking about the military, James, the idea about how they're addressed, I think, depends a lot on the situation. If you are talking about a drill sergeant yelling at a recruit, you probably would only have a last name, or if they just want to strip away your identity, as they often do in boot camp, they would only call you by your rank, private or something like that. But if you have access to Captain America, the First Avenger, and you watch those training scenes at the camp before he turns into Captain America, and you see that drill sergeant just berating, especially on the run where he gets the flag, that, I mean, that would give you. But if you just watching different military movies, or talk to someone in the military, since your world is set in England, you may want to talk to someone, in the British. I'm at a table. The person who wants my attention, spoiler, he will become my weapons trainer. Well, okay. Um, then I would probably say rank and last name. And depending on how hard-nosed about it, he probably it also depends on the trainer that you're talking about. If he or she is hard-nosed and wants to create a scene, and like they're in the cafeteria or the mess hall and they yell at you, yeah, that would be one thing. But if they're walking up with a clipboard reviewing things and they're more of an officer as opposed to a drill sergeant, that is a different. It all depends. It would all depend. So yeah. All right. So many hours seemed to pass. A strong-looking man in his mid-30s who had the face that had been battered by warfare came to James' stable. Okay. Hey, Lathan, good morning. How was your stream yesterday? Sorry, I had to raid and run, you know, kids in the morning and stuff like that. But I hope you had a good stream. That's good. I'm glad that it went well. Well, thank you. I miss summer camp. I miss Game of Tomes. That was a lot of fun stuff. We're in the I don't know, something about January. All right, there we go with the alarm. Let's get into the next sprint. All right, let's turn the music up. Microphone off. I'll see you in 10. we go. James, good job. 50 words on your lunch sprint. Well done. The maps that you may be seeing on my screen is I'm comparing the habitat of the orca and the dolphin, because one of the totems that I have is based on animals, and I have the dolphin and as a creature, but usually the dolphin is considered more tropical, and a whale is considered more Arctic. And so I'm thinking of changing it, instead of being a dolphin, to being an orca, or the killer whale. $430 words done during lunch break. That's less than my usual, but progress is progress. Definitely true. Recruit Woodwright, attention. James quickly pulls back his chair and stands at attention. Woodwright, after your lunch, you will meet me in the lobby for basic weapons training. Is that understood? Sir, yes, sir. At it. Yeah, James, that's a really good thing. If Alistair is leaving, then I would say at ease means I still want I still want your attention, and we're going to continue the conversation, but you don't have to be, rigid at attention. But if he's done with the conversation and is going to leave the table, he could say dismissed. And then at the end that says, I would probably say at ease, or, dismissed, but then he walks away. And then James is just left there being dismissed from attention, but not, I would probably, at ease means the conversation's going to continue. Yeah, but then make, if he's, dismissed. But also, you could just say finish your meal. Well, you can just say he turned and walked away. But to say he marched away, a march is a very specific cadence of walking, and usually people don't march unless they're commanded to march. I'd just say he walked away. Because if you say he marched away, that portrays, heavy foot, very purpose, and officially, no, you don't officially walk away. Sometimes less is more. Do you need to describe how he is walking in order to convey a specific attribute about the character? Because if you just simply want him to leave the scene so that you know that he's out of the scene, just, he walked away. As opposed to, if you're trying to reveal something about his character, then he could have marched away. He could have been stiff in his delivery. It just depends on how and what kind of information you want to portray about the character of Alistair. That's the question. All right, so let's get back into the next sprint. All right, there we go. Let's turn the music up. And I'll see you in 10. sometimes 10 minutes just doesn't feel like enough time. Hope everyone's doing well. Good work, James. Are you copying that out of, that you seem like you got a template for that. Works well. So I finally figured out how I'm going to do this for mine. I like having this footer, the whole width of the page. Gives a lot more room for the table. Wouldn't mind having placed it at the top, but it's okay. Maybe it's a bit better just right here. I could go in. I have an Excel spreadsheet for it using the concat. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that works, Lathan. Oh yeah, I use concatenate a lot. If you look at my Twitch announcement builder that I use, I have all of these messages in different cells so that I can edit just a specific cell and not the whole thing. And then I pick and choose from that. And so if I'm on Facebook, yeah, see, there's all that concatenation at the top. Oh, what happened to there? Oh, it looks like I broke the spreadsheet. Oh well. Oh yeah, Lathan, this is really helping me, because this cell is what I paste when I go live. This one is what I post to Twitter. This used to be what I post to Facebook. I don't know what happened to it. Yeah, and then like Twitter only allows 144 characters. This one, Parler, allows more. Discord allows for formatting, so I put some extra formatting in there. Yeah. I can put my tags, and then I have another spreadsheet where I have my different, like here's my morning marches information. Here's my extended edition. Yeah, that's true, James, but I found that I had been putting a lot of information on it, and it just made it really huge. So I did cut down a lot of it. And World Anvil doesn't allow you to post more than 5 emotes in your message. So I cut down just to the 2. So I could probably throw a lemon in there somewhere. All right. So let us go back and get the next sprint going. There we go. Let's turn up the music. Turn off the microphone. I'll see you in 10. All right, that's the end of the sprint. If you have anything you'd like to discuss or ask questions, I do have a new reward in for the lemon points. It's ask a question. It is one single lemon point, and that would allow me to make sure that things don't get lost in the shuffle of the chat. So I do have that new thing, and I have disabled the Sing Noel motivation, because as much as it pains me, Christmas is over, and I did change that to an unknown motivation. So don't select it until we actually have something to put in it. Yeah, no more Christmas music. It was fun. Not sure. It was fun. So there we go. That is available. Also available on the Discord server in the server announcements. I have a form called how can WriterGreg on Twitch help you accomplish your 2021 goals? It's the second to last, and there's the questions that I have there. Just wanted to see if there are things that I can add to, take away from the writing sprints or my efforts here on Twitch that would be able to help you accomplish your goals. So feel free. It's anonymous. I'm not asking for your name, though it is submitted through Google Forms. On what I can do, and after some time, I'll take a look at it and see if I can help incorporate it. One improvement I am working on is to be more dedicated in getting the replays onto YouTube, and also having better morning memes. Let's see, James has something in there. Yeah, that's a good choice. It is a challenge on the pros to take a look at it as you have it here, because you're formatting it as if it's a screenplay, which is a valid format. It's just I'm not sure exactly what kind of format you're going for. Oh, hey, Moonflower. Oh, I'm so sorry. You slept through 6 alarms. Good morning. Well, you're here in time for another sprint. I'm still having jet lag trying to get used to these early mornings as well. Okay. Well, that's good to know, James. Okay. Oh, Kiddapoy. I was wondering when you were gonna break that one out. Hey, Macaro. How are ya? Happy New Year indeed. Good to see you, and thanks for letting me know you're here. Okay, so we do. Let's get the next sprint going. All right, there it is. Turn the music up. Microphone off. I will see you in 10. All right, the sprint is over. Looks like James posted something over in the live stream discussion. I'm going to jump over and take a look at that. Feel free to add your information over in the how you did. Making tables is hard. James put his book down, lights a candle, and lies in bed with his laptop on his lap as he types on the text on screen. Realizes pink dust and it dissipates in the air. The Zenders are still at their feet. That's cool. But I don't think that, I mean, what you have here, I think, can be easily turned into prose as well. Unless you want to go full script format. If that's the case, I would, let's see, script format. Because that first paragraph you have there would be formatting a screenplay. Would be called a direction. Yeah. Oh, view sample. Thank you. Okay. So what you see here is you have interior, Mort's kitchen, day. Then you could say James puts his book down on the bedside table, lights a candle, and lies in bed with his laptop. Then you can say that. Then you have that information, and then you say James says this. Michael says this, and then you can just go back and forth, and using the screen format, the screenplay format, you would then be able to see. You would be consistent, so people would know what to expect as they read through, because there are different conventions that you would use. So I'll just put that as a link in there for you, James, if you want to take a look into that. And I'll put the link over here as well. They may be. Yeah, this looks like a pretty good. See you, Lethan. This looks like a pretty good. Oh, it talks about continuing. Yeah, I think this would be a good thing for you, James, if you wanted to do that. Well, that is a good thing to know, James, that if you, because the Shakespeare plays are done that way. I mean, did I miss an alarm? Like Shakespeare plays. Because that. Thank you. Because I think the Shakespearean plays are written in that kind of a format. So, yeah, I would take a look, yeah. And people read people read the Shakespearean plays even in their screenplay format, and it works really well. And if that works best for you, embrace it. All right, so we got the last sprint of the morning. Let's get into it. As I fix my posture and chop off the top of my head. All right, let's turn the music up, microphone off, and I will see you in 10 minutes. right, there we go. The end of the last sprint. And I think I finished my table. Take a look at it. How'd everybody else do? Yes, I finished the table. I'll have to just go in and keep working on it. Yeah, this is going to be fun. 138 words. Good job, James. Hey, Dazzlecat finished your adventure chapter. Very good. I like tables. You know, in BB code and HTML, the tables are formatted the same way, and I think it does work very well. For this, depending on the kind of information that you are trying to do. So yeah, so this works well. Yeah, and I'm glad that I switched over from the role tables to the BB code tables, because now here I can have links to everyone, and I'll have links to the different totems, and that might be it. I don't think these other ones, but who knows? I might add more in there. So I think this was some good progress for the day, but the day is the sprint. My time working this morning has come into close. Got to get the kids up, ready for school, and I think, and I did move around my screen, and I worked on some of the lights, and I think this worked better. So yeah, there we go. So just so you know, what I'm doing is, yeah, so I might change the background. Who knows what I'm going to do with all of this stuff, but please make sure to let me know your feedback for improving the stream for 2021 with the form in the Google form link in the Discord server under the server announcements. Please feel free to participate in that and see how I can help you through the year. I'll be encouraging people to provide feedback all week long. Also, if you are interested in the YouTube channel, okay, James, we'll raid Lathan. So if you go here, and that's right. Okay, so my thought of the day, what you're going to be seeing is I am going to schedule the thought of the day. I'm going to extract it out as a highlight. I'll post it to YouTube, and I schedule it to release at 7 o'clock in the morning the next day. Okay, so you can see that this one has auto-posted 6 minutes ago, and the sprint, the actual show will then post at 7:30 Mountain Time, 9:30. So it's kind of like, oh, thank you, Coffee Quills. Happy New Year to you as well. And so you will be able to see that the morning. No worries about lurking at all. So you will see that the video for yesterday will post in about 20 minutes. And so if I go here to content, yeah, you'll see that this is scheduled for 7:30 a.m. Mountain Time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and I'll be working harder to make sure that I keep that schedule so people can expect it, so that I can grow my subscribership over there. I do have other plans for other content. What's in the box? What's in the box? I'd never seen that movie, but it's a intense scene. So I do have a lot of cool plans, but I do want to get your feedback as well, and that's why I have that Google form. Oh, I'm not even showing the screen. Oh well. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you so very much for coming today. We will raid Lethan. Let's see, Lethann. Did that work? It did. It did work. Okay, so there we go. We will start that raid in a couple of seconds. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back tomorrow as we keep working on our world building and starting off the year right. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.